Scene script. Have you ever wondered where everything in the universe came from? How about the elements that make up your body, the air you breathe, or even the device you're using to watch this video? It all started with a cataclysmic event known as the Big Bang. Picture this: about 13.8 billion years ago, an explosion of unimaginable proportions occurred, setting into motion a cosmic drama of creation that continues to this day. This explosion wasn't an ordinary one. It was an explosion of energy and matter, giving birth to the universe as we know it. As the universe rapidly expanded outwards, it also began to cool down, and something fascinating happened. The fundamental building blocks of matter, protons and neutrons, began to form. These particles, the nuclei of atoms, didn't stay solitary for long. They began to gravitate towards each other, pulling in electrons in the process. This cosmic dance of attraction led to the creation of the first atoms, hydrogen and helium. These two elements, humble and simple as they may be, dominated the early universe. In fact, they made up over 98% of all matter. The universe in its infancy was a vast expanse filled with these light elements. But the universe wasn't done creating. As the universe continued to evolve, it set the stage for the creation of heavier elements. But that's a tale for the next scene. For now, let's marvel at the wonder of the Big Bang, the event that started it all. From a point of unimaginable energy, the universe exploded into existence, creating protons, neutrons, and eventually, the first atoms. The stage was set, the actors were ready, and the grand cosmic drama of element creation was about to begin. The Big Bang set the stage for the creation of everything we see and experience today. From the air we breathe, to the stars we gaze at in the night sky, to the very atoms that make up our bodies, it all started with that incredible explosion. And as we delve deeper into this cosmic tale, we'll discover just how interconnected everything in the universe truly is. As the universe expanded and cooled, a remarkable transformation took place. Picture the cosmos, a newborn entity fresh from the Big Bang. Amidst the rapidly cooling temperatures, something extraordinary started to happen. Protons and neutrons, the core components of atoms, began to take shape. Imagine them as tiny cosmic dancers, swirling and twirling in the vast expanse of the universe. These particles, the nuclei of atoms, started to gravitate towards each other, drawn by an irresistible force. Like the perfect partners in a cosmic ballet, they began their intricate dance, spinning closer and closer together. Now, enter the electrons. These tiny particles carrying a negative charge were attracted to the positively charged protons. The dance became a trio, the electrons swirling around the proton-neutron duos as they began to form the first atoms. This is where our story takes a fascinating turn. The first atoms to form were not gold or oxygen or carbon. No, the universe started with the basics. The first atoms to grace the cosmic stage were hydrogen and helium. Hydrogen, the lightest and simplest of all elements, was the first to form. With just one proton and one electron, it was the perfect starting point for the universe's grand experiment in atomic creation. And close on its heels was helium, with 2 protons, 2 neutrons, and 2 electrons. These 2 elements, the lightest and simplest in the periodic table, dominated the early universe. Imagine a universe filled with nothing but hydrogen and helium, a sea of simplicity in the vast complexity of the cosmos. These 2 elements comprised over 98% of all matter. The universe in its infancy was a place of incredible simplicity and incredible potential. From the dance of protons, neutrons, and electrons, the first atoms were born, and with them, the foundations for everything that was to come. From this humble beginning, the stage was set for the formation of the rest of the elements in the periodic table, a process that would take billions of years in the fiery hearts of countless stars. But that's a story for another time. For now, let's marvel at the simplicity and beauty of the universe's first steps in element creation. The story of element creation, however, did not end with hydrogen and helium. The universe had more tricks up its sleeve, more tales to tell, and more elements to forge. In the vast cosmic nurseries, clouds of gas and dust were pulled together by gravitational forces, birthing the first stars. These celestial bodies, fueled by nuclear fusion, performed a spectacular magic trick, turning hydrogen into helium. But this was just the opening act. The real magic, the main event, was happening deep within the cores of these stars. Here, under intense heat and pressure, protons and neutrons were fusing together, working tirelessly to create something new, something heavier. This process, known as stellar nucleosynthesis, was the universe's very own assembly line, crafting new elements one atomic particle at a time. Elements like carbon, the backbone of organic life, were born in these stellar factories. Oxygen, the breath of life, was also created in these fiery forges. Silicon, the elemental architect of rocks, crystals, and sand, was another product of this cosmic production. These elements, and many others, were the result of countless nuclear reactions happening in the heart of stars, a testament to the universe's creative prowess. But these elements were not destined to stay locked away in the hearts of stars. No, they had a bigger role to play in the grand cosmic narrative. As stars exhausted their nuclear fuel, they collapsed under their own weight, setting the stage for their explosive finale, their swan song, a supernova. These spectacular explosions propelled the newly created elements into the surrounding space, scattering them across the cosmos. These new elements, forged in the hearts of stars, became the building blocks of life as we know it. Carbon, oxygen, silicon. These are not just elements in a periodic table. They are the threads that weave the tapestry of life, the raw materials that shape our world and the cosmic legacy of stars. They remind us that we are, in every sense, made of star stuff. As stars exhausted their nuclear fuel and collapsed under their own gravity, they created one of the most spectacular events in the cosmos. Supernovae, the fiery explosions that mark the death of a star, are not just awe-inspiring celestial events. They are key players in the grand story of element creation. When a star has fused all the hydrogen in its core into helium, it begins to fuse helium into heavier elements, such as carbon and oxygen. This fusion process continues, creating increasingly heavy elements until iron, the most stable element, is formed. At this point, the star is on borrowed time. The fusion of elements heavier than iron consumes energy instead of releasing it, causing the star to collapse under its own gravity. This collapse triggers a supernova, an explosion so powerful that it can briefly outshine an entire galaxy. But a supernova is not just an end, it's also a beginning. The incredible force of the explosion propels the star's outer layers into space, scattering the elements it has created throughout the cosmos. This stellar debris, enriched with heavy elements, becomes the raw material for the formation of new stars and planets. Imagine that. The elements that make up our world and even our own bodies were once part of a star that lived and died billions of years ago. The iron in our blood, the calcium in our bones, the oxygen we breathe, all were forged in the heart of a star and scattered across the universe by a supernova. This process of stellar death and rebirth, of creation and destruction, has been going on for billions of years. It's a cosmic dance that shapes the universe and fills it with a rich tapestry of elements. So the next time you look up at the night sky, remember that you're not just looking at distant stars. You're looking at the remnants of ancient supernovae, the cosmic crucibles that created the elements that make up our world. These elements, scattered throughout the cosmos, provided the raw materials for the formation of new stars, planets, and eventually, life. From the Big Bang to the birth of stars and planets, the journey of element formation is a grand narrative that spans the vastness of time and space. This cosmic tale begins with the Big Bang, a cataclysmic event that took place nearly 14 billion years ago. This explosion of epic proportions sparked the creation of the universe and all matter within it, setting the stage for a story that continues to unfold to this very day. In the aftermath of the Big Bang, as the universe expanded and cooled, the fundamental building blocks of matter, protons and neutrons began to form. These particles, the nuclei of atoms, attracted electrons to create the first atoms, hydrogen and helium. Though simple and light, these two elements dominated the early universe, making up more than 98% of all matter. But the universe wasn't content with just hydrogen and helium. Within the swirling nurseries of cosmic dust, stars were born, and within their fiery hearts, heavier elements began to form. Through a process known as stellar nucleosynthesis, protons and neutrons fused together, creating elements like carbon, oxygen, and silicon, the very building blocks of life as we know it. And yet, the story doesn't end there. When stars exhausted their nuclear fuel, they collapsed and exploded in brilliant supernovae. These spectacular detonations scattered newly formed elements throughout space, providing the raw materials for the formation of new stars, planets, and even life. Our own planet, Earth, is a testament to this cosmic cycle of creation. The elements that make up our world, from the air we breathe to the ground beneath our feet, were forged in the hearts of stars and scattered across the universe by supernovae. As we continue to explore the cosmos, we uncover ever more evidence of this cosmic alchemy, a testament to the interconnectedness of all things in the universe. This grand narrative of element formation is a reminder of our shared cosmic heritage, a story written in the stars and told through the elements that make up our world.